Hello, my name is Douglas Roach, and I am pleased to share my data-driven decision-making project for Business Administration 610, Data Analysis for Decision-Making. This presentation will introduce a management opportunity that I have identified at my employer, Rocket Mortgage. From there, I will leverage the data presentation and analysis methods covered over the course to present relevant data insights that will shape my recommendation for how the organization can move forward. Rocket Mortgage is the leading mortgage lender by origination volume in the USA. In 2023, the Wall Street Journal ranked the company as the #1 overall mortgage lender in the country. After a once-in-a-generation refinance boom in 2020 and 2021 that resulted in unprecedented success for the lenders across America, the company is in the process of navigating through uncharted waters caused by interest rate hikes and increased borrowing costs for loan applicants. As a result of these factors, the current state of the mortgage lending market is considered a challenging one, especially for home buyers. As a result of the ultra-competitive buyer's market, many home buyers are electing to forego home inspections and appraisals on their offers. This is leading to uncertainty for borrowers that have reservations about waiving a home inspection but cannot compete in this market otherwise. This creates an opportunity for Rocket Mortgage's branch of realtors, Rocket Homes, to better advise their clients on how they can gauge home values by looking at factors of each property. Concurrently, the company is aiming to tap into the Massachusetts home buying market as young professionals and first-time homebuyers flock to that state as a result of the evolving work-setting trends that allow for greater mobility. I will phrase my management question as follows. How can realtors look at house features to better assess their values? Next, I'm going to delve into the relevant data sets and variables that will drive my decision-making and recommendation for the company. For my analysis, I will look at 4 variables: price, bedroom count, bathroom count, and house size. Price is perhaps the most important variable for home buying for several reasons. It determines the affordability of a property depending on the home buyer's budget. Most home buyers are extremely conscious of this because home buying is typically a long-term financial commitment. It's also a risky one, thanks to the fluctuating nature of home values and pricing depending on a variety of external factors. To maximize a homeowner's return on investment, it's essential for home buyers not to overpay on a home that's overvalued, as this threatens the future equity in their investment. The number of bedrooms in a house is an important consideration for home buyers. Bedrooms provide living space for family members, guests, or even personal use, such as hobby spaces or office rooms. Generally, houses with more bedrooms offer greater flexibility. They can accommodate larger families, which increases their attraction from home buyers. The number of bathrooms in a house is another crucial factor influencing its value. Multiple bathrooms provide convenience and privacy, especially in households with multiple occupants, and they can significantly improve the quality of life, reduce conflicts, and add just more overall convenience for guests. The overall size of a house, measured in square feet, is strongly correlated with its value. A larger house generally offers more living space and room for various activities and possessions. It provides greater comfort, flexibility, and potential for customization and expansion. Moreover, larger homes often require more resources to build or maintain. This can contribute to a higher value. How the variables are measured. Bedroom count is measured as a whole number. It represents the number of bedrooms in a home. Same goes for bathroom count, but this number represents the number of bathrooms. Pardon me. The descriptive statistics will be able to show us the common number of bathrooms and bedrooms in the houses as well as any outliers present in our dataset. House size measured in square feet. House size is measured in square feet and represents the total amount of living space in a home. Its descriptive statistics will be able to tell us about the sample's variability, the average size of the homes in our sample, their dispersion, and the range of sizes in our dataset. Price, which is measured in USD for this project and dataset, is the monetary value of the house. Descriptive statistics for the home prices are going to give us very valuable insight into the dataset's variability and distribution. It's also going to give us an understanding of the average and range of prices, which will be important because prices will serve as our dependent variable in our regression analyses later in the project. Going off the median. The median and second quartile are the most reliable measure of central tendency because it isn't influenced by the extremely large outliers included in the dataset. So we're going to go off the median for our final argumentation. These outliers in our dataset impact the values we get for our means and ranges. Because our median is not impacted by these outliers, this will be the best source of measurement to go off of. I've used the box and whisker plots to visualize my data because it's a great tool for summarizing, comparing, and understanding key patterns in my variable data. Additionally, they are helpful when dealing with large datasets, such as the one I'm using for this project, which is comprised of 1,000 homes in the state of Massachusetts. We're now going to go into the hypothesis and analysis portion of the presentation. For my hypothesis, I am foreseeing that the greater number of veterans in a home tend to not have a positive impact on home price. A study conducted by Ann Comatoni found a negative relationship between bedroom count and home price. An additional study from Sermons, McPherson, and Zeitz in 2007 found the same trend. Their findings showed that in nearly half of their tested homes, there was a negative or non-existent effect on the home price, depending on the number of bedrooms that were present. I ran a one-tailed t-test to test my hypothesis, which is reflected in the current slide. As you can see, the calculated t-value I received is lower than the critical t-value of the sample population. So I do not reject the null hypothesis and concluded that there is no statistically significant difference in mean home prices between the sample groups. Because I hypothesized that homes with higher bedroom counts were not valued higher, the test confirmed my prediction. It's in line with the reference academic articles as well. In fact, I would say this hypothesis further affirms the findings of the Sermons report because that study looked at just 40 homes. My hypothesis test looked at 639. Based on my hypothesis test, I can conclude that realtors need to look at other features in addition to bedroom count when estimating the value of a home. Here is my linear regression analysis between home size and price. In this analysis, the price of the home is the dependent variable, while the house size is the independent variable. As you can see from the trend line, there is a slight increase in home price as the size of the home increases. This indicates that there is a positive impact on a home's price based off of its size. This makes sense, as home buyers tend to place crucial value on the size of the home in order to determine whether or not it can accommodate their spacing needs. There are some homes that have higher values than their size would suggest, but overall, the trend is upwards. These are outliers. So, we can conclude that there is a positive relationship between these two variables. For my multiple regression analysis, I've selected home price as the dependent variable. This is in line with my objective of the analysis, which is to get an understanding of how house features impact the value of a home. This will also allow us to build a regression model that could help the company better predict the price of a house based on the home features that serve as our independent variables. A couple themes and takeaways from my regression model include: number one, the bedroom count appears to be associated with a decrease in home price by $73,172.95, which could be in line with our T hypothesis from earlier. Which is in line with that hypothesis. Bathroom count appears to be associated with an increase in home price by $136,471.02 when all other variables are constant. My third takeaway is that all three independent variables have a p-value of less than 0.05. This means they are statistically significant predictors of home price and have an impact on the dependent variable. Multiple regression is more beneficial to my understanding of the dataset when compared to linear regression because of its precision and efficiency. It allows me to look at the relationship between multiple independent variables and my dependent variable simultaneously, while also holding my independent variables constant. It's much easier to isolate the impact each independent variable has on my dependent variable because of this. This gives me insight into which home features are most influential on a home's price as well. So, we can conclude that bathroom count had the most statistically significant impact on home price among the variables tested. We also learned that each independent variable is a reliable predictor of home price thanks to their passing of the p-value test. Lastly, we can take away that the company would benefit from adding in a couple more variables to test, such as age, zip code, home style, etc. Now, it's time to issue my recommendation. My tests conclude that realtors can improve their assessment of a house by being specific with the features they review. My research suggests that bathroom count held the most importance in influencing the home's price compared to other features like bedroom count and house size. By prioritizing the bathroom count in their valuation, realtors will be able to better advise their customers on the actual value of the home they are looking to buy. Based on the multiple regression analysis, we may potentially need additional variables to determine home price, such as zip code, lot size, age, or home style. While having the understanding that the bedroom count has a negative relationship with the price of the home, the analysis will greatly benefit from additional features that have a positive impact on the price of the home. This will better position the realtors at Rocket Homes to advise their clients because they will have a more optimistic collection of information about the valuation mechanism and its fluidity to reference. Secondly, the company's realtors should center their messaging around the added value a bathroom provides to a house. This could be something like the following. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Client, I know you're looking for a home that fits your spacing and living needs, but I encourage you not to overlook the value a bathroom can add to your home, which is on average about $136,000 per bathroom. That's significantly more than the value added per square foot of a home, which is only about $100 per square foot. That concludes my data-driven decision-making project. I thank you for your time and investment in my education this semester, and I wish you the best of luck in all your future endeavors. Take care.